Hello everybody. Another more news-ish related video because I've been doing a decent amount of those in the past. I've been a solid 3 on my channel, and all of them got decently popular, so I decided I'd do another one. Main point of this video is basically to... I'm not even sure the main point of this video is, I'm not sure I'm going to talk about more, but... basically the main point I wanted to make this video, I just wanted to make sure you all knew there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, Thursday, September 6th at, I think it's 3 p.m. Western time, which would translate to, noon Eastern, and where I live, that'd be 1. I'm not really sure what to think about that, honestly. That's a little bit of a weird time to do it. Usually we do it at 4 for me, which would be 5 Eastern and, I believe 8 Western time. But, you know, it's a little bit of a weird time because most of the United States is like, that's when school's going on. So, like, I'm not going to be able to watch it live because of school. I've legit been asking my parents to see if I can just, like, become sick right after me so I can watch it live, but that's obviously not gonna happen. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a weird time to do it. And to be honest, I have been expecting this Nintendo Direct. I guess as a little follow-up to that Indie Direct news video I made a while back. That was... When I said information soon, it was referring to a Nintendo Indie Direct, not actually a Nintendo Direct. But I suppose it is a Nintendo Direct, because Nintendo made it, and it is a Direct, so I suppose I was right. I'm not even sure I watched it. I don't really care about indie games too much. Like, I remember I watched it, but I don't remember really thinking about it too much. I don't even remember what games were revealed, except for that really one awesome Untitled Goose game. That looks awesome. I might actually get it if you've not seen it. Look it up, it looks awesome. They're literally just a goose trying to... You're just a goose, and you walk around. It's a great game. But, yeah, main point of this video, Nintendo Direct, tomorrow, at 3 o'clock Western, no, 3 o'clock Pacific time, that's what it is. I don't have really the specific times up. And I believe Nintendo revealed it in a video, oh, actually, no, I didn't actually see the news when it came out, because I was at school when it was announced. I remember earlier this morning I saw a video by Nintendo Life, like, saying that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct either tomorrow or today at 5 p.m. Western, I think it was. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure exactly what time zone it was, but they said 5, so yeah, they said they got it from a reliable source, and apparently it was reliable, because they actually had, the source Nintendo Life is getting their information from has been right the previous 2 times, and now this time also, so interesting. What's the saying? What was a saying? It was... I don't remember what I was saying, but whatever. And I'm just gonna throw out a few predictions for this Direct. And also, I do plan... Also, another thing, I do plan on making a reaction to this one. Obviously, it can't be live, because I'm not watching it live, and live streaming it after the fact, that'd be really weird. And legit, the problem with these things where it's like, I'm at school when the Directs are happening. When I go into YouTube to get the thing up, I'm literal, like, my sub box is just spammed with spoilers. It's so dumb. But yeah, because I've been Chromecasting for the last few Nintendo Directs to make it a little bit more legit experience. And I like doing that. It's nice. I do plan on making reaction to it. Sadly, I probably will not be able to... It probably won't be the neatest reaction ever. Because the problem is, if... The way I'm doing it doesn't... I can't capture it directly. I suppose I could try and get that set up. That maybe take 20 minutes. I may not even be able to do it tomorrow anyway, but let me know what you think about that in the comments. I'm not really sure what to do about that. it could either be a low quality one, but it, like a low quality one where I'm literally just pointing the camera at the direct, or wait, no, I'm not live. Wait, if I said it was live streaming, I do not plan on live streaming it. No, I didn't say that. I was just getting a lot there for some reason, but I do plan on recording a reaction, obviously, because I've said that already. Yeah, so expect that, I guess I would say. I don't know. I don't know when that'll come up, but it'll probably come up Friday or Saturday, actually, because homework, so I won't really have the time to edit and upload it, probably. This, because it's a quick video, I can edit and upload it maybe within, like, 40 minutes, something like that. Because that's basically all the time I have right now. So hopefully I can get it in today. Maybe I can do a tiny bit tomorrow morning, but I don't like to get up early. I'm a night person. I'm not a morning person at all. Anyway, predictions. I do expect we will see something related to Smash Ultimate, obviously. But another separate thing, I do think we are going to see a second Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct. Maybe in, like, mid-November or something. Or maybe late November, something like that. I think we'll see maybe, like, an Echo Fighter reveal at the end of a Direct, for example. Who it would be, I actually don't really know. I've been watching a few people's videos, and a lot of people are thinking it'd be a Sun and Moon, a Pokemon character from Sun and Moon. A lot of people have been saying it would be Shadow, because that's a perfect Echo Fighter. And also Isabelle, I'm not sure how well that would work, Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Yeah, I'd say the most likely probably be Shadow, because I think he probably translates best as an Echo Fighter. And plus Pokemon reveal would be kind of dumb. I suppose you could kind of segment into that a little bit better, because another prediction, I bet they are going to talk about Let's Go Pokemon, Let's Go Eevee a little bit, because that game comes out, like, I'm not sure when the game comes out, actually. I think it's, like, early November or something. I'm not sure about that. I'll probably look it up when I'm done with this, but I'm probably not going to rate it. Put it on the screen. If I remember correctly, I think it's either late this month, or late October, or early November. It's around there. I'm not really sure. It's sometime in the next 3 months. How about that? Yeah, I suppose maybe I could do like a Pokemon Let's Go at the end of the thing, and then segment into I don't know. I actually don't know. Wow, that's a really horrible voice crack. I don't really know what to do, actually. Like, I suppose, like, I just start from Let's Go, and then maybe do some animation that looks like it's not Smash Bros, and then suddenly, oh, Pokemon X or Y or whatever comes out of nowhere, or whatever. That's what they did for the Splatoon thingy for the March Direct, which is probably my favorite Direct I've ever watched. I love that one. Because it started out with the Splatoon online updates for version 3.0. Then they segmented into Octo Expansion, which was huge, and then they segmented into Real for Smash Ultimate. And they didn't even, because they started it with Inklings, and then it looks at the Smash logo. That's literally such an iconic trailer at this point. I didn't really like it, but it's literally so iconic at this point. But, yeah, so, something about Let's Go, something about a Smash Ultimate. I don't really know who would be revealed, and I don't think it'd be anything major. I bet we are going to see a little bit more I think we're going to see more information, or at least a reminder about the fact that 2 3DS games are coming out, which is the Luigi's Mansion remake and the Bowser's Inside Story remake, both of which I plan on getting. Certainly the Inside Story remake. I'm a little bit less interested in the Luigi's Mansion one, but I think I'm gonna get it. I've been getting into Dark Moon a little bit more lately because I've not beat it yet, and yeah, it was pretty good, and I know they are very differently structured games, but I think I played it, and I think I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I think basically, I think we're probably gonna see like 6 minutes or whatever of 3DS info, probably Inside Story remake, Luigi's Mansion remake. I doubt we're gonna see anything beyond that, really, for 3DS. Like, I don't really know what they announced at this point, so I've not really been keeping up with 3DS info much. Some people have been saying potentially one of the first 3 Paper Mario remakes or a Color Splash remake on 3DS. I think that'd be dumb. I'd much rather get any of those on Switch. That'd be a much better experience, especially a Color Splash remake. I would actually love a Color Splash remake, believe it or not. I think it would work great on Switch because, like, if you're playing on only the gamepad of the battle menu, would just be on the gamepad, or just switch between the two, and the cutout, well, switch to touchscreen, or you can just use ZR or whatever, because I don't think any of the back buttons had use in Color Splash, actually. So you can just use any of those for like a pointer thingy, kind of like Captain Toad, but hopefully it's a lot better, or is not on screen most of the time, because that was dumb and I hated it. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see any Paper Mario remake. Well, okay, how about this? This is my far out prediction. Color Splash I think we might actually see a Color Splash remake or a Paper Mario HD trilogy remake, like the first 3 Paper Mario games, because those 3 are arguably the best 3 in the series by the majority of the fan base, at least the fan base that's probably watching a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I'd say differently, but my opinion's a little bit weird sometimes. So yeah, beyond that, I had a few other things in mind, but I can't really put my head on. Oh yes, the Nintendo Switch Online deal. Because we know so little about that, and it's coming out this month. We don't have a release date yet. We don't know what the other 10 NES games are. Like, we just know so little about it. Like, I think we almost have to get information on it. I think it's almost a guaranteed. Yeah, I don't really know what else. I don't know what else we would do at this point. It's kind of... there's not anything we could do, really. Like, they just couldn't not have it. We have to have it. And the one thing I fear is that we are not going to have much... I fear that almost everything we already know about this Switch Online thingy is what is going to happen. Now, there was that leak recently, or a data mine, about some, like, a bunch of new, like, classic-looking controllers coming out on Switch. Or coming out for Switch, or whatever. Showed some, like, NES or Famicom controllers, and it seemed to show... it seemed to show a Super Nintendo controller, or maybe a classic controller, like how they did for the Wii and Wii U, classic controller, or classic controller Pro or whatever. Looked like just a classic controller, I don't know. I think that's probably going to be integrated at some point in the Direct, maybe. A few other things, I do not think we are going to see Pikmin 4. Do not think we are going to see Mother Furry, obviously. Do not think we are going to see Yoshi. Do not think we are going to see Metroid Prime 4. I think none of those are really in the ruling at this point, because I don't think this is really the right time to do that. Yeah. And I also think we're going to see more info about the Xenoblade 2 Torn of the Golden Country DLC, because I think that's coming out in December. So yeah, I think we know a decent amount about it, but maybe just like a trailer or something, I don't know. I'm not really a Xenoblade fan, so don't ask me to recite the main characters or whatever. Yeah, I don't really think we're gonna see... I don't really know what else we're gonna see. I suppose 2 other things have kind of been thrown out there. Still has been talked about a decent amount, and I think if we are gonna get this, although I'm kind of sad to say it, the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Sport with Luigi U for Switch coming out this fall. Or this winter, whatever. I think that'd probably be like a mid-November thingy. I probably wouldn't get it actually, because I've gotten most of the Wii U games that have been ported to Switch, but or at least most of the Switch ports of Wii U games that I already had. But I don't think I'd actually get this one because, like, honestly, I don't think playing it on the go would be much different than what I already have. So, like, Donkey Kong Country, that's a bigger thing because it's a much better platformer, if you know what I mean. Like, Mario's more classic, but DK is more, like, genuine, and also it's a lot harder, which I do appreciate a hard platformer. At least a hard platformer. I know I should get Celeste, but honestly, I don't know. There's only, like, 6 chapters in it or whatever. I'm not gonna talk about that now. Like, glancing at the clock at decent. That's it, I've been recording this. Yeah, but also another thing, okay, 0 things. I think we are going to get information, a little bit more information about Splatoon 2, because supposedly the update cycle is ending in December. I don't think that's going to be the case because, unlike the original Splatoon, Splatoon 2 launched at the beginning of the lifespan. Splatoon the original is basically at the end, kind of. That was like when the Wii U was starting to die. I think they'll probably maybe... I'm not sure if we're going to say we're going to continue supporting it, but I think we're probably going to get an update or maybe like 4.0 or something, because it's still almost as much of an alive game as it was when it came out. Maybe probably less alive, but a lot of people still play it. So yeah, and supposedly I can see how this would happen to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe getting DLC. Like, I can see how it would happen, maybe like a cup for Odyssey stages, or maybe a few Odyssey based tracks or whatever for one cup. And I don't know, it'd be the other one. People are thinking Kirby perhaps. I can see that, but I don't know, because people have been waiting for her DLC pack for Mario Kart 8 since like 2015. So no, I think this would be treated differently. Like, you'd probably see some Mario Odyssey stuff, maybe Pauline as a playable character, or maybe Bronze, Silver Pauline, because Pink Beach and all that junk. So yeah, I'm very uncertain about the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stuff, because it's weird. They hadn't really updated that game after it came out until, like, randomly, like, I think it was July. They put an update for Labo stuff, and then this month I believe they did something for Link, like a Breath of the Wild Link, and also some card customizations for that. And then also they did more Labo functionality. Yeah, I don't know. I can see how it would happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't happen. And also, of course, I predict this will be the last Direct of the year, besides, like, the last main Direct of the year, besides potentially, well, likely a Smash Ultimate Direct. And I realize most of this video is predictions, but whatever. Recap. Direct tomorrow at 3 Pacific time. 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, in case it was AM. No, it might happen. And basically, I'm hyped. I'm not as hyped as I was from March 1 or the E3 one, because the E3 one really let me down, and the March one, I had actually recorded a live reaction for that one, but it just didn't work out for way too many reasons. So yeah. If I remember, I put in the whole crappy reaction where the camera's just pointed at the TV where I'm Chromecasting it to, or try to make a proper one where it's actually the full screen, but with the potential risk that I might not be able to sync them up and the reaction will not come out at all. I could probably manage to do the second one, but I don't know. So I'll put that in the poll. Let me know in the comments what you think about the direct, maybe what your predictions are. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the future, hopefully. Goodbye.